How you doing, everybody? Pt.2 and today we're going to be looking at footage of material that I've analyzed before in the past, not 100% focusing on this individual, the cryptozoologist, reptilian researcher James Bartley. He's very prominent within the UFO community, especially in regards to information on reptilians, and I can see why. But the reason why I'm focusing on this individual again and doing this video, showing shapeshifting on this individual here, is because recently I've gotten several PMs from individuals who claim to know this person on a personal level, saying that, oh, he can't be a reptilian, I know him, this, that, and the third, I've been to one of his seminars. You know, it doesn't matter how much you know this person on a superficial level, on a high-by basis. You don't know what this person does when he goes behind closed doors. There's no possible way you can know that. So to say that you know him and that because you know him he can't be a shapeshifter is completely asinine. Completely asinine statement. It just really is. It proves nothing. So without further bullshit, and we're going to get into this because I want to show you as much as we can. And it's going to be a little bit of a long video, I guess. For those of you that are interested in this type of information, you'll stick with me. If not, I'll try to list the good times or the segment times so you can fast forward right to them. So, but here we can see right here, look at his hand, how it's become completely reptilian-like, and the rest of his face has become completely morphed. And another good way to attribute this to, or knowing that this isn't a product of any video deficiency, throughout the course of the video we'll see his laptop here, and you'll see that these anomalies are happening on his person here, and his laptop is in front of him, covering a piece of his person, a part of himself. You'll see that no shifting or no type of anomalies happen on the computer, suggesting that these anomalies can't be any product of video deficiencies. Otherwise, surely we would see some anomalies on the computer. The only time we do see anomalies on the computer is when he's touching it or interacting with it, which could be some type of residual morphing effect. But you'll never see the laptop on its own just behave anonymously. So I just want to show you. We'll go into this here, and we'll also see claws in some instances later on in the video, but we just see how badly deformed he is. And then it snaps back to normal. And also, if you watch the source footage, you'll see in the beginning of this video, you'll see the camera takes an angle to where you can see his shadow on the wall behind him, and as he shapeshifts, you can see it corresponding with the shadow on the wall. So, for example, his hand will be shapeshifting, and you'll see the shapeshifting taking effect or causing a shadow on the wall as well, which I guess proves that maybe this is happening in person, or, you know, we don't know who's in front of him viewing the seminar. It could just be fellow reptilians. Who knows? See the sort of thing, and it wouldn't be that far-fetched to far out to them, because they do it too. I just want to show you some stuff as we get deeper into this video. We'll see a lot of shifting in the eyes, blacking out of the eyes, very strong green hue. Let's see, where are we? 522, okay. I'll show you the laptop screen so you can see. But you'll see, if you choose to view the source footage yourself, you'll see. Just focus on the laptop at the times when the shifting's happening. It takes a minute to get into each shift, but you can see that there's already something starting to happen with his mouth here. You can see the texture starting to change and the discoloration as well. You see as he starts to move here, it creates like a residual morphing. We can see the masking blocks around him. And as you can see, the laptop is completely unhindered, untouched by these so-called video deficiencies. Here, looking around the eye area, we can see somewhat of a slit pupil, but we can see a lot of green hue around this region of his face here. Boom. Switches back to normal. Alright, we're going to fast forward to a couple frames here that I know shifting occurs that are pretty prominent here, so just bear with me while I find them. Okay, and that will be... Let's go to 752 here. Well, you know what? We'll just start right here. Sorry. We'll see. Here's the instance with the shadow. You can see his hand start to shift, and you can see in the background the shadow change as well. Let's see if we can see it. You can see the shadow change as well. See? See how it also creates a shadow on the wall? See his hand, you see the shadow. And you see as his hand's shifting, the shadow's changing as well. I don't know what that means, but I found that rather telling once I, once I saw it. See, the camera takes different angles far away. He's still shifting, but it's not as focused. But here we go, into the next. Let's get to it here. Come on. Alright, here we go. I guess focus on his hand here. I think this is a hand anomaly as well. It's both. But we'll focus on his hand for the most part here because we haven't focused on any anomalies in the hand yet. You can almost see claws grow out of his fingers too. They come and go. At points they get so badly deformed and degraded that you can't even make them out, but the masking saves them and it snaps back to normal, so you can somewhat make some anomalies out where in the hands they're happening. Alright, let's back up so we can see the whole face. I don't want to miss anything here. Masking blocks, obscuring certain points that are too telling. Here we can see his face behaving anomalously. Here we can see a big reptilian transform hand. You can see the green hue, the miscoloration, the discoloration, I mean, the texture change. Very strange. We'll see how it plays itself out here. And you can see various masking blocks cover up various parts of the hand. Look at his face here. Here we can see the reptilian fingers again, somewhat. His eyes completely blacked out in this instance right here. We see that happens a lot. And good old JamesBartley here. And it snaps back to normal. Alright, let's play this out a little bit. Just making it go a little faster so we can get moving here. But here's the hand again. Let's focus on anomalies occurring on the hand. It goes back under. I think he brings it back up. I don't know. Here we see his face get barely degraded. Alright, okay, here we go. You can see how he touched his glasses hair. There, his face got worse, and his hand starts to transform pretty severely here. And look, we can see, I guess, what's his reptilian fingers there. See how big they are? You can see some claws on them. Look at his face here as well. And what's left behind right here, and you can see just very sharp claw-like protrusions. Here's his hand again, discolored and gnarled. Let's get to the frame by frame. Boom, and it's back to normal. And it starts to change as his face starts to shift. Look at that, this is his pointer finger right here. All the while the laptop is clean. You can see the hand again taking on anomalous form. Boom, back to normal. As if nothing happened. There's a lot of instances where his hand is just completely, unbelievably, ridiculously not human. Alright, let's do it frame by frame here so we can see and not miss any key moments. See the claw there? Alright, since we got some time here, still, I want to show you another frame. Let me just find it here, bear with me. And that is 945, and I think this is a reptilian claw hand, which is rather telling here. Alright, let's get into it. Bear with me. Okay. Let's focus on his face for a minute. Okay, here's the hand. See how it's clawed out here like that? Very strange. There's his face, morphing severely. Back to normal. I think we got one more frame. Here's 539. We'll go back to that. Well, you know what? We'll go back to some frames in here, see if there's anything. And this is that guy that I featured last time with the strange morphing on his face, but you could see that in one of my previous videos. Well, hope you liked this analysis. And be well and be at peace, everyone.